So with Alpha Wave 1 coming to a close, I thought now would be a good time to reflect on some of the things we have learnt by doing a top 5 series. And so that is what we're going to get into today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hello everyone, Ragewood here, back with another Godforge video, and yes, I do own more than one shirt, but we are banging these out in preparation of the closure of the server. Now it goes without saying that a lot of this could change. This is the first alpha. Some things might be deemed too strong, some might be deemed too weak. So my thoughts may change between alpha waves, and if that is the case, I will make new videos. So this is specifically for the Alpha Wave 1. So today we are going to be talking about our top 5 legendaries. Now this one was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, and the reason for that is because I know there are quite a few bugs and quite a few changes that are going to be made moving forward. Heroes not working as they should, so come wave 2 they might not be as good. So is a name on here that I have omitted just because I don't know how good they're going to be come launch. So in no particular order, I'll talk about the one that I've left off, and that is Zeus. So Zeus would be my number 6, and the reason I've left him off is currently on his ultimate. He has a joint attack, like an all-team attack, but it's not written on here. This says that he just gains attack up and then attacks one enemy for 600% damage. If the target is slain, it increases his attack and critical damage by 10, stacking 5 times. But right now it's a whole team up attack. Now, if this says that it should be a whole team up attack, he instantly comes back in. But because we don't have that clarification, I've got to leave him off right now. He will still be good gaining the extra turns, especially when booked and you can get him to do enough damage. He will be fantastic, and he's got like a little AoE here ignoring defense. He will still be good, but whether he is top 5 after the changes, I don't know, which is a real pity. I in a way I hope he stays the same because he has been that good. Jury is still out, so he is our honourable mention number 6 here. Pangu. I love this guy. He is so good. He is a brawler, and he's got one of the most interesting kits you'll probably ever see. It can be a bit much for some people because he's doing so much. And if we look at the multipliers, it is based on his max HP and his initiative. So, and I do believe initiative is the way you want to build him. I will go into a deep dive into this on why, probably later on. Yeah, a really, really cool champion. His ultimate places resistance up on himself and then does an AoE. And this scales off of speed. So you're going to want a bit of everything on this character. You want accuracy to land the debuffs, you want initiative, you want speed, you want attack, and you want HP. Do look out for my vid coming at some point. It might be before, might be after, on how I believe you should build him and utilise him. Very, very cool champion. Next on our list is Anubis. So Anubis is someone that I actually initially slept on for a little bit. I did pull him, I think, the first night of the alpha, but I had sort of a set direction I wanted to go in, so I sort of left it a bit late. And then people started talking about how much damage he was actually doing as a brawler with a particular weapon, and they were not lying. If you get him to do enough damage, he places despair on enemies. So not only does he hit pretty hard, he's also got built-in control. So the later floors especially helps you manage those harder floors, and I think that's when people utilised him most. Also places corrupt and initiative down being great for The Golden Guardian, especially when placed with Duat as well, the Hound of Duat, just help managing him. And then his ultimate, giving him some survivability as well, giving him a heal if he's below a certain threshold, giving him a barrier if he is above a certain threshold. Definitely someone I say that I slept on initially, but if I pull him as early as I did in Wave 2, definitely someone that I will be looking to invest in, and someone that you should too. Number 3 is Aphrodite. Now, I'm putting her number 3 because right now she is bugged for the better for us. She is currently gaining far too much divinity and is also ulting every turn, but her kit is still amazing. Placing speed up and initiative up on an ally for 2 turns, which cannot be blocked or removed when awakened, and then grants an extra turn. You then use this basic attack, and whoever you put her core on will join the attack. It is very good, especially when paired with the likes of Skadi, so you can control 2 people. Even someone with Anubis getting 2 basic attacks in to try and control the rest of the wave is very good. For me, I used it with Zeus awful lot just to take out 1 or 2 people straight away. The ultimate part of the trifecta, which allowed an unkillable Fafnir 51 fight at the end, extends the duration of speed up and initiative up. If you get her moving fast enough, and if you get her enough buffs being placed, potentially you can start to lap this, so you can get speed up and initiative up on multiple units, increasing their divinity and their turn meter by 40%. An incredible unit. Her passive: allies gain 2% turn meter when inflicting damage to an enemy, 4% if they're under those 2 buffs. A really good unit. The reason she's not number 1 is because she is too strong right now. I want to see how that affects her coming down, but having a 20% speed aura in all battles is also amazing and a very good unit. Number 2 is Shamash. Now, in a podcast with Sham, his namesake, Sham said if his kit stays the same, he is going to be pretty bonkers. And he is. He is another one of those heroes which is allowing for that unkillable team with unlimited shields, and that is because of his ultimate. He revives an ally with 30% HP and turn meter. That isn't the issue, it's the next part. So he places Radiance up, an attack up, and giving you survivability and a damage increase. He then heals all allies by 30% of their max HP and places barrier equal to the overhealing. Barrier essentially works like a shield that can stack, so if you get this moving often enough, you can just stack barrier infinitely, and yeah, GG. Also, what's really nice is the first time that an ally is killed in battle, gain full divinity and use this, so you can bring someone back from the death straight away the first time they die. One thing I will say though, it is kind of hard to gain this ultimate naturally. He gains ally divinity when an ally joins an attack. Now, his core is a team-wide joint attack, so you'll gain 240 divinity, but we're only starting on 300. I think the awakening will take that to maybe 500. Yep. So it takes it to 500, but there aren't loads of joint attackers. In the Cavern experience, you need Aphrodite and you need Zeus the way he works currently to really make the most of it. So how often you'll be able to do this come Wave 2, don't know, but it is still very good. Love the kit, it works fabulous. But to say, remains to be seen what's going to happen with Barrier, whether he'll be as good in those boss fights. I imagine he will, which is why I think he's up here still at number 2. And then finally, number 1 is Heimdall. Now, Heimdall, in a podcast with the animation team and things like that, said that he is probably the most complete character in what it's going to become launch. So they like his kit, they like his aesthetic, they like his look. He is up there. And I've got to agree with him. He has been my favourite looking character for the longest time. I love the deep blue shimmer sort of on his cape. I think it's amazing. That sort of frozen ice, deep frozen ice as well, looks really cool. Kind of quirky looking face there on the back, but he is amazing. Cracking leadership aura if you're struggling to survive. In Fafnir, he is bugged currently, which is a shame, but when it's fixed, he will be the number 1 for that fight. hands down, for helping to survive. Because he brings a lot of buffs, Fafnir brings a lot of debuffs, so giving a chance to just reflect it and bringing a heal when it is reflected is amazing. His ultimate, this shield can be massive. And then to boot, he also places Protect on all allies except for him. These buffs cannot be removed when placed on Asgard heroes. It just works incredibly well. If that wasn't good enough, we then come to his core. Now, the core is what is causing everything to bug out right now, and that is the Retaliate. But he does place Retaliate on all allies and Intercept. Then he attacks all enemies for defense and attack. Places ward on him for 4 turns, which cannot be removed. Counter attacks when taking damage. He's going to be taking it from the intercept. He's going to be taking it from the protect. It is just a really, really strong. He is, in my opinion, hands down, the best legendary in the Caverns experience. One that a lot of people got as well, because he was in the guaranteed pool from floor 30. And then, you know, if his kit wasn't good enough, his Awakening 5, he casts his ult at the start of each wave. He is amazing, and yeah, in my opinion, the best legendary. But now it's over to you. Is there anyone that you think I have missed out that should be in this list? I am missing YDG, so I could not test him at all. And Cuckoo, I only got yesterday, sort of at the time of recording, so haven't really had enough chance to play with him, but he is very strong and perhaps deserves a spot in this list. So let me know in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and look after yourselves. Work hard, but as always, play harder. And I will see you in another one soon. Cheers.